Are you having, or have you had, or maybe both, a lot of negative thoughts coming about? And you're like, oh, I just wish I had positive ones. It's just overwhelming and it's exhausting. Well, today I'm going to talk about a powerful tool that I found really useful to work through negative thoughts. And if you stay until the end, I have an extra point for you then as well. As always, if you want to connect me more, you can find my links in the show notes below. Now, there's been times in my life with negative thoughts where they've got the better of me and I've not had the tools and resources, or maybe I did and I'm just so overwhelmed and I just wasn't in a good place, right? There's been times when I've been in a really good place, right? Really excited by life, very ambitious. So I've definitely been in both, and I've noticed patterns that are pulled out that have really helped me learn from the good times, what I've been doing, and then perhaps what pulled me out of the harder times, the times when I had a lot of negative thoughts. Now, of course, I always say this: there are times where events will come in, things will happen. Maybe we lose something, maybe we lose someone, maybe something difficult happens to us, and negative thoughts can be a little bit more challenging to deal with. So I've definitely had some really tough situations from my life, losing a lot of people, losing relationships, losing jobs even. So at those times, for me, working through negative thoughts was a lot harder, right? I found some tools and resources that have helped me. Our brain can be trained, I believe. And it's not going to be an overnight fix, but to be able to think in a way that's going to be empowering. And this isn't about blocking out all the negatives, just be like positive, la 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 la, and then just like imagining everything positive, because that's just going to build up a like backlog of negativity and then really exhaust you. So ask yourself, how's that helping you by perhaps being caught in that train of negative thoughts and not being able to, or not doing anything about it? Because I know it's tough and I've been there. So I want to share some things with you. And also, I was talking to someone about this earlier, and this is why I'm sharing, because I shared this like it's kind of one, sort of two, but I'm putting it together, things that I found super powerful for working through negative thoughts. So I'm going to keep it very short today. That's my plan anyway. We'll see how it goes. So the first one, the thing I was going to share with you today, and then I want to share a quote with you at the end as well. It's been a really powerful one, is your peer group and information is absolutely key. I've noticed when I've been in a tough place and maybe like partying with the guys, and good guys, I've always had like reasonable good group of people, no like nasty people or stuff, is that when I'm around very positive, happy people, it starts having an impact on me. It's like when I've hung out with more successful people, doing well with business or money or whatever. It's had an impact on me. Hanging out in men's groups has made me a lot stronger, sort of healthy masculine in ways, and developed my relationships with the women in my life a lot better, like obviously friends and family and stuff like that. So what I would say is peer group and information is really, really key to dealing with this, because unfortunately there's a lot of stuff that doesn't make us feel so good out there. And I certainly know it. Scrolling through social media there can be a lot of fears. Like I was even on Facebook earlier and it was talking about some new outbreak, disease or whatever. Or you watch the news for about a minute and it will definitely put some fear on you. So your peer group and information are going to be key. If you've got a lot of negative things in your head, this is what I found, is that if you start listening, as I've done, to more positive stuff that makes you feel good, that's going to have impact on you. If you're going to hang out with more positive people, that's going to impact you as well, right? And vice versa with negative people or negative information. So that's really the key I wanted to share with you today. Now, I've got a quote for you. I just want to mention again, though, that if you want to connect me more, you can find my social media links in the show notes below. So just adding on from that, I wanted to say, just ask yourself, how can you hang out with more people going to make you feel empowered, make you feel good about life? That when you have those tough times, you can bounce back. There's lots of personal growth groups out there, for example. Or what information can you start listening to more on a daily basis? What can you listen to for 5 to 10 minutes a day? So the final quote I want to share with you is this from Jim Rohn: be the guard to the door of your mind. In that our minds have anything can go into your mind, right? And we can't always, stop every bit of negative stuff. You could just be out for a walk and then, something bad could happen. Some couple could be having a nasty argument, or someone could just randomly run up and shout something nasty to you, right? You can't necessarily hold out for that stuff. I hope not, but but if you can guard that door to your mind as much as possible, just think about how you can do that as well. What can you start doing to block out maybe some of the more negatives, whether that's a group or information? So that's what I wanted to share with you today. I appreciate you for being here, and remember to lead with your heart and not with fear.